This is Drips News, your source for insightful analysis and breaking developments. Stay tuned as we delve into the looming government shutdown crisis, scrutinize Trump's Gulf expenditures, dissect economic anxieties, and examine the ripple effects of policy decisions on affordable housing. Don't forget to follow us online for real-time updates and in-depth coverage. Ticking clock in Congress. A government shutdown looms as Republicans push a spending bill favoring defense, setting up a showdown with Democrats. Speaker Johnson dares Democrats to oppose the bill, risking a shutdown. This partisan gamble, backed by Trump, breaks with tradition, relying on Republican unity to succeed where bipartisan cooperation once prevailed. Will this high-stakes strategy avert disaster or trigger a shutdown? The answer hangs in the balance. Next, we examine the cost of the former president's leisure activities. Trump's back on the green, and taxpayers are footing the bill. A staggering $18.2 million spent on golf outings in just 6 weeks raises eyebrows. Air Force One security details and more contribute to the hefty price tag. Despite denials, Trump was spotted at his Doral course, fueling questions about transparency. Is this responsible use of taxpayer dollars? This comes as economic anxieties are mounting, which we will discuss next. Economic storm clouds are gathering. Despite a seemingly healthy labor market, a surge in part-time employment and job losses in key sectors signal trouble. The Economic Policy Uncertainty Index is flashing recessionary warnings. Experts fear a Trump recession driven by turbulent policies and tariff wars. While Trump sees short-term pain for long-term gain, critics warn of job losses, inflation, and a hit to national pride. The stock market's recent slump adds fuel to the fire. Is Trump's economic gamble paying off, or is a downturn on the horizon? The impact is also being felt in housing market, as we will cover next. Affordable housing in crisis. The Trump administration's stalling of $60 million in funding jeopardizes projects nationwide. Contract cancellations leave nonprofits scrambling, halting construction, and losing investors. Experts warn of job losses and a blow to affordable housing efforts. Is this a calculated move or a bureaucratic oversight? The consequences could be devastating. Across the border, Canada is preparing for a major political shift, which we will examine next. Canada braces for change. Justin Trudeau's resignation sets the stage for a new leader, with former central banker Mark Carney as the frontrunner. Escalating trade tensions with Trump loom large. Trudeau's declining popularity, fueled by economic anxieties and immigration concerns, triggered the shift. Trump's policies have ignited Canadian nationalism, potentially impacting the election. Who will best navigate the turbulent waters of U.S. relations? That question is on everyone's mind. The labor market in the U.S. is also undergoing a shift, as we explore next. U.S. labor market. A tale of two trends. Layoff announcements surged to levels unseen since mid-2020, driven by federal cuts and impacting retail and tech, yet hiring plans are up a staggering 159%, signaling growth in other sectors. Is this a contraction or an expansion? Economists are watching closely as the market sends mixed signals. The stock market is certainly feeling the uncertainty, as we will discuss next. Market meltdown. Stocks plummet as investors panic over Trump's erratic tariff policies. Temporary exemptions fail to calm fears, and Trump blames globalists. Concerns extend beyond trade, with AI development potentially slowing. The highest number of job cuts since the early pandemic days adds to the unease. Is this a temporary correction or the start of something worse? The latest job numbers may provide a clue, which we will examine next. Job growth disappoints. The U.S. economy adds 151,000 jobs in February, falling short of expectations. The unemployment rate ticks up slightly. While some sectors gain, the federal government sheds jobs. Analysts suggest the numbers may not yet reflect the full impact of recent policy changes. Is the labor market cooling, or is this just a temporary blip? Meanwhile, tensions are escalating overseas, specifically with Iran. Iran rejects U.S. talks. Supreme Leader Khamenei dismisses negotiations as a power play by bully states. This follows Trump's call for a deal, even claiming to have sent a letter to Khamenei. Is this a diplomatic impasse or a prelude to further conflict? Russia offers to mediate, but the path forward remains unclear. The uncertainty in international relations mirrors the uncertainty in Trump's trade policies, which we will cover next. Trump's trade policy roller coaster, businesses reel from the on-again, off-again tariff war, delaying investments and hindering growth. Tariffs imposed, then suspended, leave companies scrambling. Critics call the erratic behavior stupid and chaotic. Is this a strategic maneuver or economic sabotage? The long-term consequences could be severe. And now for our final thoughts. That's all the news we have for you today, but the story never stops, so be sure to join us next time for more hard-hitting analysis and breaking developments. Until then, stay informed, stay engaged, and keep those notifications on.